Hello class, good day everyone. So today I will discuss the last lesson para po sa mga sections na hindi po na discuss natin yung last lesson. So this will be the last lesson for statistics and probability, and that is the independent t-test. Kung matatandaan ninyo yung ating previous lesson before, the independent t-test is what we call the dependent t-test. Ito po yung kabaligtaran ni dependent t-test, which is the independent. Okay, i-recall lang po natin ng mabilis. Pag sinabi po nating dependent t-test, the respondents came from two related group wherein iisang set of respondents lang po yung pinagkukuhanan or participants, pero dalawang result yung makukuha natin. We have the pre-test or post-test, or yung before and after result po nila. Well, pag sinabi naman po nating independent t-test, the independent t-test, also called the two-sample t-test, is an inferential statistical test that determines whether there is a statistically significant difference between the means, medyo nakat lang po, pero may kasunod ito, between the means of two unrelated group. Okay? Pag sinabi po nating two unrelated group, meron tayong magkaibang set of participants. Okay, pag sinabi nating magkaiba, it could be yung isa male, yung isa naman ay female. Okay, hindi sila nanggaling sa iisang set of participants or respondents. Okay, pero yung ating steps in hypothesis testing ay wala pa rin pong pinagkaiba from the start of the discussion up until here. Yun pa rin po yung anim. So, number one, first, we need to state the null and alternative hypothesis. Number two, of course, we need to identify the level of significance and its critical value. Number three, we need to perform an appropriate statistical test. Number four, we need to compare our critical value and its statistical value. Nagko-compare tayo by figuring out yung ating critical value and kung saan po magpo-fall yung statistical value po natin. And then, kapag nag-fall siya sa shaded region is also known as the rejected region. So, doon na po tayo magde-decide whether we will reject or accept the null hypothesis. And in number 6 po, doon na po natin ipapresent lahat ng findings po natin. Okay, in our, of course, results section or findings section. Okay, so here, magbigay na po tayo ng example. Okay, so pag nag-solve tayo, of course, we need a formula for independent t-test. So ito po yung magiging formula po natin. We have t is equal to mean sub 1 minus mean sub 2 all over the square root of s sub 1 squared over n sub 1 plus s sub 2 squared over n sub 2. Kung makikita po natin, dalawa po yung set ng mean, dalawa rin po yung set ng ating sample size, yung n, and dalawa rin po yung set ng standard deviation po natin, which is the s. Okay, kasi nga, di ba, sabi natin, dalawa. Okay, our participants came from two unrelated group. So, ito na po yung two unrelated group natin. And for independent t-test, mag-iiba rin po ang ating formula in finding the sample size. I mean the degree of freedom, yung DF po natin. So, ito na po yung magiging formula natin in finding the DF. So, we have here DF is equal to n sub 1 plus n sub 2 minus 2. Okay, so we need first to add yung dalawang n po natin, and then ima-minus 2 po natin. Okay? So, here, magbigay na po tayo ng example. So, the teacher would like to find out if there is a significant difference in the performance, ito po yung two unrelated group, of male and female student in the 50-item test in biostatistics. He wants to consider a 5% level of significance. The summary of result is shown below. So, ito na po yun. We have the set of male, the set of female. Ito po yung ating n. This is our mean. And this is our standard deviation. Therefore, sa male po, kung sino yung naunang given, siya yung i-consider natin as n sub 1. So, siya po yung magsisilbing n sub 1 natin, and this is n sub 2. Ito naman po ay mean sub 1, and then this is mean sub 2 naman po. And then here, we have S sub 1, and then yung S sub 2 po natin. Ayan po lahat yung given natin. Now, we have 5% level of significant. Therefore, okay, ang ating level of significant, if we will convert this one into decimal, we will have 0.05. Ayan na po yung level of significant natin. And since wala naman po tayong nabasa na any inequality word like less than, more than, greater than, so ibig sabihin, ito po ay two-tailed. Okay, so later on, hahanapin po natin yan using our table. So don't worry class in your exam, provided naman po yung table, even the formula. Okay, so here, move na po tayo. Okay, so bigay muna natin yung ating null and alternative hypothesis. Okay, therefore, since we are comparing male and female, so yun po yung magiging null and alternative hypothesis po natin. Since two-tailed, equal and not equal po yan. Okay, for the null hypothesis, mean of male is equal to mean of female. Saan ba tayo nag-start ng statement? Kapag null, we start with the statement, there is no significant difference in the performance of male and female student in tests in biostatistics. Okay, for the alternative hypothesis, of course, not equal po yan. So, mean of female or mean of male is not equal to the mean of female. And we start our statement with there is a significant difference in the performance of male and female students in tests in biostatistics. Ayan po yung ating step number 1. Step number 2, kinonvert na natin sa decimal ang ating level of significance. So that is 0.05 and we have two-tailed. So titingin na lang po tayo sa ating table. So this is the critical values of a t-distribution. So ang ating magiging degree of freedom, the formula is n sub 1 plus n sub 2 minus 2. So we will simply solve that one. We have 10 plus 12 minus 2, that is equal to 20. So 20 and then two-tailed, titingin ka sa 0.05. Okay, so ito po yung 0.05 two-tailed. Two-tailed po tayo titingin ha. At nandito po yung mga value ng two-tailed. Kapag one-tailed po, dito naman po tayo titingin. Okay, two-tailed, then hanapin natin si 20. Then let's get the intersection. Okay, we will get 2.086. But since that is two-tailed, so dalawa po yung kukunin natin. We have the positive and negative 2.086. So that will be our critical value. Now, let's move to step number 3 since we already got the critical value. But before that, I want you first to graph your critical value in a t-distribution. So, ito na po yung ating t-distribution. Okay, pasensya na pangit yung drawing ni ma'am. Pero, ang middle natin, of course, 0. To the right, we have positive 1, 2, 3. 4. To the left, we have, of course, negative 1, 2, 3, 4. So, that is negative. Okay, and then positive 2.08. So, dito po siya more or less, lampas lang siya ng 2. Negative, dito naman po. Okay, so we need to shade the tailed part since we are discussing the t-distribution. T stands for tailed. So, ito po. Ayan, the shaded part, it will go up until infinity and we call that one as the rejection region. So, compute na po natin yung ating statistical test. So, here, this is our formula. Given naman na po lahat ng nasa problem, lahat ng given natin. So, we'll simply substitute that one. So, 38.71 minus 45.79 all over square root of 7.98 squared over 10 plus 9.41 squared over 12. So, I want you to use your scientific calculator. Allowed naman pong mag-cycle. Even po sa inyong exam, you are allowed to use scientific calculator. So, please use scientific calculator para po hindi kayo mahirapan sa pag-solve kasi pag scientific calculator, naka-program na po siya. So, first thing you need to do is to click the fraction form. Type nyo lang po 38.71 minus 45.79. Then, arrow down, right-click square root po. Then, fraction form. Okay, so lagyan lang po natin ng open parenthesis. 7.98 squared all over 10. Then, arrow to the right. Then, plus fraction po ulit. Okay, make sure na yung fraction na nilagay nyo ulit ay nasa loob pa rin po ng square root. Then, open parenthesis, 9.41 squared all over 12 naman po. Okay, so from there, we will got negative 1.9095, but we need to round off this one into digits, so makukuha po natin sa negative 1.91. So, yun po yung ilalagay natin na sagot dito. So, we will have here negative 1.91. Nasaan po si negative 1.91? In our figure. So, naandito po siya. Gawin na lang po natin color blue para makita natin siya. Beside, near, 2 po siya. Pero hindi siya negative. I'm sorry. Negative. So, when we say negative, nasa left po siya. Okay, pero hindi siya lalapit kay 2. So, naandito lang po siya. Okay, so ibig sabihin wala siya sa rejection region. Therefore, we failed to reject the null hypothesis. And kung na-failed tayo na i-reject si null hypothesis, therefore, we will accept the null hypothesis. Pag in-accept mo siya, of course, siya rin po yung gagamitin mo in your final conclusion. So, therefore, there is no significant difference in the performance of the male and female student in biostatistics. Kung mapapansin nyo po, same lang naman po siya sa lahat ng statistical test na ginamit po natin. The way we reject, the way we accept is the same. Ang pinagkaiba lang po is yung paggamit ng statistical test. Diyan lang po sila nagkakaiba. Okay, if you have any question, feel free to comment dyan po sa thread natin sa baba. So, pwedeng-pwede po, ha? Okay, that's it for our last lesson. Kindly answer the activity in your Canvas na ipapublish po. And for those student na hindi pa exempted sa long quiz, you need to take your long quiz within 1 week naman po yan. So, thank you everyone!